All right. Hello, everyone. We want to welcome you to Leadership, Legacies, and Legends Unleash, the podcast. I am your host, Mary Haswood Fernandez, and we're on a mission to showcase a lot of those gifted and talented leaders in the world. Some are in the pulpit, some are your teachers, your parents. But we as business people, we're going to focus today in on experts in the art of social media. So I am excited to get right down to business and just want to thank you for tuning in and listening to your favorite sites. And this will be available to you on those sites to replay so that you can connect with the most interesting points that we bring out. Now, today's guest is an expert in the art of social media in many ways. Her focus today is all about keywords. Our creator of Betty's Keywords has a host of tips and tools and is falling in right on time, especially when we're launching our 10 things you should do right now. So we want to welcome our guest, and her name is Betty Washington of Betty's Keywords. So Betty, welcome to Leadership Legacies and Legends, and tell us a little bit about you. Where did you come from and how did you get into this field?
Mary, first of all, thank you so very much for inviting me to this marvelous leadership program.
Thank you.
Um, I've known about your program for quite a while and listened to you throughout the time.
Uh-huh.
And I felt honored to be invited to give you some of the information I have. And let me tell everyone a little about me. I am an SEO specialist or copywriter, and I have the website Betty's Keywords. The reason I am an SEO specialist is because I found from personal experience, Mary, that many of the manuals out there have information that will how to put your website to the point you want to go, but the problem is they're written above the level of the average person's understanding. And I identified that gap, and I'm trying to share with as many people as possible how to close that gap so they can benefit from the information that's out there for them.
Outstanding. I want to tell you, I can raise my hand and testify that I'm one of those people who could not receive the technical instructions without someone holding my hand. In fact, when I ran across you many years ago and your skills and your expertise, I was sitting at your table as a mentor, as a mentee, and the things you were telling me were almost like speaking a different language because they were vast details, but they were step by step. But for my mind and my level of experience on social media, it was really beyond my understanding. So I am pleased to have grown in my skills, especially with some of the things you taught me. But now let's get down to business about these amazing 10 tips that Betty is going to share with our listening audience so you can get a feel for how important keywords are. So let's start with item number one. What exactly is a keyword?
A keyword is a description of your product, your service, or even your brand. It's telling the world who you are and what you have to offer. Now, the thing about keywords is that they can be either a single word or they can be a phrase.
Uh-huh.
The most important thing is keyword phrases are the ones that you want to create. The reason for keyword phrases is because they are geared to your specific product. If you use a single word keyword,
Mhm.
that's a broad term, and you'll get thousands and thousands of responses. And you would have to go through all those responses to find the answer or that you want for your question. So keywords are descriptions of your product or service, and you should use, I highly recommend using a keyword phrase. And in February, I will show people how to create keyword phrases.
Outstanding. Outstanding. May I ask, well, for a novice, for a person who's new at this and want to be found, how do we create a keyword?
Well, remember in school when you were writing a project and you didn't know anything about it?
Yeah.
We had to use brainstorming.
Yeah.
Remember that ugly phrase, brainstorming?
Oh, yeah. I hear it
Well,
often.
it's back, and guess what? It's your best friend.
Oh my God. Brainstorming. Oh my goodness. I get lost in this brain by myself. Okay.
Well, with brainstorming, what you'll do, and again in my course, I'll show you,
Uh-huh.
you think about, let's say, 4 things about that product or service that you are wishing to promote.
What
And
thing?
from those 4 items or features about that product, you write everything you know on each of those those features. Let's say green car. Everything you know about green car. Don't censor whatever you're writing, just write. Let your brain flow and give you information. And then with the brainstorming, you go through other steps. And I'll show you how to do that at another time.
Outstanding, outstanding. And this flow that you're giving me already is relaxing me as a listener and a learner, not to panic, but to know that with the guidance of an expert, you can find your way to where you're going. So that brings me to, what is this SEO?
Let me add a little bit more.
Okay.
The thing about the brainstorming and keywords, it's actually a very basic process. But because many people don't have anyone to, actually break down the jargon that experts use, they don't do it intentionally. It's just that their brain is so far into that topic that they can't come back down to basics. And so that is the reason I'm here, to close that gap so people can understand and benefit from that information, because it's free. Why not use it?
Amen.
Okay.
So that brainstorming is us helping ourselves express what we're working to do or sell.
Exactly.
Perfect, Daddy. Perfect. Number 3, I want to ask you about that SEO. So I hear that all the time on social media, in advertisement and marketing. What is SEO?
SEO is an acronym, first of all. It stands for Search Engine Optimization.
Okay.
With search engine optimization, or SEO, the search engine crawlers or robots look for information. The information they're looking for are questions that your customers or internet users enter in the query box or question box. And remember when you throw a bone or toy for your dog and you say fetch?
Yeah.
That's exactly what the search engine crawlers or bots do. They search millions of websites for words that you've entered as a question in the query box. And once this bot finds the information, it comes back to you just like the dog does and say, here it is, here it is.
All right.
And they place it on the SERP page, or the search engine results page. And from there, they give you the option to choose from that information on the SERP page the website that presents the best information meeting your query desire. So search engine optimization is when the search engine robots find the information, give it to the user, and say, she has your information, and her information is reliable, and we'll use this website again. So we'll rank them at a point that says we can depend on that website. I
Wow.
hope that helps.
Betty, that is really clear. That was so visual for me that basically, if we could run around the 4 billion people that are out there with companies and using the internet to find our ideal customer, this search engine optimization does it for us.
Absolutely.
All right. Number 4, are keywords used in marketing a business?
Well, keywords are the best outlet you can use to market your business.
Okay.
Keywords are placed on the search engine results page or the SERP.
Mm-hmm.
And when the let me see, when the search engines determine that your information is reliable,
Mm-hmm.
they will rank or index what you have to offer.
Very good.
And if you are lucky enough to be placed at the top portion of the SERP page, this is where the marketing benefit comes in. People tend to click on the first website that they see listed on the SERP page.
Oh, wow.
What that means is if a person clicks on that website, there's a very good chance that they're going to buy from you. And did you pay advertising fees for people clicking on your website to buy your product? No.
Wow. Like that.
And that is the marketing aspect of the SERP. It positions your website to be chosen by the people that are looking for information on your topic. And again, in my class in February, you'll find out how to do that.
That's what I need. I need that level of not only tell me but show me, because I feel I as a student could get more done. And then
Mhm.
sometimes people want to hire people to do it for them because they just want to get out there and build a business. But people won't know about you unless you get this SEO and keywords down pat. Let's go into that
Absolutely.
SERP that you keep mentioning. You keep saying the word SERP, number 5. That's my question, number 5.
Okay, I'll add more to that. The SERP, I don't know how many people remember the Rolodex.
Yes, yes. Woo, my brother told me I need to get a Rolodex so I can keep up with the
Yes,
phone numbers.
I equate the SERP to the kinship of an SERP
Oh,
because the SERP is the place where websites land once they have been optimized by the search engine.
mm-hmm.
If your website qualifies uh, for what we call uh, the higher ranking,
Mm-hmm.
then the they are placed at the top of this page.
All right.
This SERP contains two types of information. One, the top portion of the SERP, when you go online,
Mm-hmm.
you will see websites with the letters AD attached to them near the description of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That top portion represents websites that have invested or paid advertisements, that they are advertising their website. When
Yes.
you see the AD attached to a website on the SERP page, that means that's an ad paid for by the website owner.
Okay.
The website owner is investing. They're willing to take the chance because they know the first site seen by the person looking for information will most likely be clicked on, which will most likely give you sales. Okay.
That is so exciting. I can picture people shopping at a big shopping center, knowing that they need a coat or they need some shoes. They're going to go to the first coat store and the first shoe store because they came to purchase.
That's the strategy of the stores.
Mm-hmm.
That's the strategy of the SERP page.
I'm
Now,
hearing.
the second portion of the, excuse me, the second portion of the SERP are more like, I call them the organic websites.
Mm-hmm.
They are the websites like you and me. We qualify through a series of tests that the search engines put our website through.
Mm-hmm.
And once they decide that we are legitimate and that we have information on the SERP that matches the product or service we offer,
Mm-hmm.
then you receive a placing on the SERP. And that gives you a chance to be seen by people. Now, the good thing about that is most people that understand the SERP understand that those websites right after the ads are hot potatoes. Excuse the expression.
Love
They
those
are
hot
good
potatoes.
websites. They are good websites to click on also, but
Very.
they don't pay the large amounts of money to
Ah.
be seen by the public.
Well
That's
done, well done. That means
okay.
you become a secret weapon of success once a client can understand or purchase your services or get that SEO workshop that you're doing in February. Just
Mhm.
to know these little things are big things to a person who just want to build their business on the internet. So I understand that why your clients do business with you. You save them a lot of head work and time.
Yes, yes. And until I really took time to read SERP and the manuals that I've read a ton of manuals on SERP and SEO.
Mm-hmm.
Until I took time to really understand the layout of the SERP, I did not know that the what internet was saying you don't need to invest a lot of time in finding information. Just understand the layout of the SERP and
Mm-hmm.
you'll find that information in half the time.
Wow, half the time. Now that's
In half the
awesome.
time. And like I said, the course, I'll tell you the name of the course. I keep forgetting to
Yeah,
tell you
what's the
the
name of
name
that
of the
course? Because
course.
I think I might be sitting in that class or get someone to sit in there and or either get you to handle my website SEO situation.
Yes, the name of the course the name is Beginner's Guide: How to Create Powerful SEO Keywords. And that course covers from square one all the way down uh, to the end. And the reason, and it's presented in a light and friendly manner. I don't use technical terms unless I need to,
Mm-hmm.
because, quote, the layman doesn't know those keywords or technical terms, but I will point you to them because in order to understand other keyword information on the internet, you need to know these technical terms exist
Mm-hmm.
and their meaning.
Amen. I love it. Repeat the name of that class again. I want to write it down. And I'm going to put
Begin
it at the base of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, so that you can find that class and how to reach out to Betty's Keywords.
the course is Beginner's Guide: How to Create Powerful SEO Keywords.
All
And
right.
you can go on my website at bettysKeywords.com and you will find the information also.
Okay, keywords. That's going to be excellent. You know, I can, before I go on to number 6, yeah, number 6, I can imagine students who want to become good at understanding keywords or maximizing their clients' websites would be great for this class because it's one thing to design a website, but you want that website found. And you don't want to take 20 years for people to start doing business with you. So you need these things on the front end. And if we don't have time to understand it, then we either attend a class like yours or we hire you for your services. Is that possible?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. Number 6, Betty. What is a meta description?
A meta description is exactly what it says. It is a description of the offerings you have to your potential clients. It describes your product or your service, your brand, and it is a promise to the person that I will be able to resolve your question or problem.
Love it. Very, very good.
Okay, I'd like to add a couple of more things about the meta description.
Okay.
If you have, now I'm talking to the website owners at this point also.
Okay.
If you have a meta description, if you have a mobile device like a telephone, the meta description should be no more than 120 characters. If you have a computer, tabletop, you have 150 characters. If you go beyond that number of characters I mentioned, you will see 3 dots at the end of your meta description. That means the search engine dropped your description.
Whoa.
I mean, what goes beyond, what is written beyond the 120 or the 150 characters.
Okay.
The key to the meta description is put your most important keywords and information at the beginning of your description.
Oh my.
So that way you have a chance of being found by people looking for information.
Oh, Betty, that is a big nugget you gave us there. So that's what those 3 dots mean. Check me later because I'm going to the next person. Get out of line because I'm going to this website.
Exactly. That's what it means.
Oh my God. All right. We're doing really well on our time and everything. So let's move on to number 7. What is the difference between HTTPS and HTTP? Is it important or does it matter?
We see those prefixes all the time. And they are important.
Oh, okay.
For the website owner. The HTTPS has the letter S at the end. That means the site is secure to view or visit. That means it's safe.
Okay.
If you see a website with HTTP minus the S at the end, that website has not qualified as a secure website or safe website to view. It's not saying that this is a website that is dangerous, but it's saying that you're taking a chance because either the website or the website provider owner did not qualify for the coding of HTTPS.
Which is what we want.
You want your website to have the prefix HTTPS. That's the most important part, HTTPS.
Okay. I got about 3 more questions I want to get in. 1, back to the CEO. What does a website need to do to become SEO operable?
In order to become SEO
optimized. Yes.
It depends on the search engine.
Okay.
All right.
If it depends on the search engine.
Not you.
Not us. Ooh, okay.
Not you. You have no real influence in that search engine optimization, but you can position yourself to receive SEO optimization. And let me add to this. Let's say, for example, Google, they have over 200 items that are checked off for SEO optimization. And we don't know if that search engine checks off all 200 or maybe 4, but they have at their disposal more than 200 criteria that your website must pass through or qualify to.
Very good.
Also, with the SEO, we know there's certain elements that are looked at by the search engine, and they include if your keyword is relevant to the website you have. The placement of your keywords is important because the search engine crawlers look in specific areas for keyword placement.
Very good. Very good.
No keyword stuffing. Now, this keyword stuffing is a situation from the 90s when people would just splatter keywords all over their website. But once the person entered that website, the keyword and the website didn't match.
Ooh, that's awful.
Yes. You must have links back and forth between your website and other websites. That validates your website.
Okay.
Your keyword phrases, 3 to 5 words. All right. And the internet traffic. Do you have a high bounce ratio? A bounce ratio means people come on your site, your meta description did not match the information that they see on your website, so they leave almost immediately. And then there's the retention. That is, people visit your website and they remain there for a while. And so there are 6 of the SEO qualifications that we know the search engines look for.
Okay, that's a secret. We got to share that one later. And we just got to be sitting in that class of yours. This is so crucial. I tell you, I got 2 more questions before we get to wrap up. Can keywords stop competitor theft?
Keywords deter competitor theft.
Okay.
And how they do it is because in my class, I teach you how to create unique keywords to your website. And these keywords make sense on your website. Remember, I was telling you about keyword stuffing? This is a way of preventing competitors from taking your keywords and placing them on their website so they can't stuff your information on their site.
Wow. Well, Betty, I got one more question, and I'm feeling like this is not a public class, but this is a wealth of information you're giving. You sure you want me to put this on the podcast or keep it private in the 10 Things workshop? Please tell me what you think.
I will let you do what you feel best, because in order to give people the information they need, to have them interested in my course, I need to let them know that I've only covered the surface.
Amen. I feel better.
Each of these steps that I've given you, you really need to go into the class to understand how to connect the dots for each of these.
Outstanding.
So this is
giving them a
general information I'm sharing.
You have given us a ton of information. So Betty, listeners, I want you to know this is just a tip of the iceberg. And the way Betty is explaining this, it is making it very clear in my mind. And I'm not that easy. I need to hear it several times to get it. But the way you're teaching this class or the way you're sharing these tips, I am truly getting a solid understanding. So for those who go to 10 tips, they're gonna be able to maybe get a coupon or a link or something special for just being in 10 tips. So Betty, I am impressed. The last
Can I ask one more thing, Mary?
Yes, please.
Okay. My teaching method is to give you the basics to simplify.
Amen.
Because when you're learning, you don't need to impress people. You need to break down the fear of learning, and you need to share with them, I want you to benefit so you can make the reality of your dreams for creating your project.
Amen.
And so when they join my class in February, they don't have to worry that I'm going to drop a lot of technical terms on them, because who is it going to benefit?
Amen. This has been really a joy. One more question. Are keywords basically replacing social media hunting, or are keywords as powerful on social media?
Keywords are giving social media a run for their money.
All right. All right. I understand now. You know, my brain didn't get it. Social media and websites are different.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we want to understand, ladies and gentlemen. So, Betty, this has been a pleasure, and your teaching rhythm, your teaching pattern, your go-give spirit. Number one, to give this wealth of information. I do understand what you're saying now, why it is so important to share this amazing class of tips, just tips, with the listening audience, because they need an understanding of how important it is to show up, I guess, correctly and effectively, because just
Yeah.
having a website is not good enough.
Oh, let me ask you, add to this, please.
Yes, please, please.
Remember the expression, create a website that makes money while you sleep?
Yes, ma'am.
A very influential person in my life said, you got to make the website make money before you go to sleep.
Oh, baby.
So,
I love it. Okay.
learning the information in this class that I have, let me see the name. I have to tell you the name again.
And where we can find you, please.
Excuse me?
Tell us the name of the class, where to find you, when can we register, and where can we register?
Okay. The name of the course is Beginner's Guide, How to Create Powerful SEO Keywords. You can pre-register for the class on my website, bettysKeywords.com. And I will be given a deep discount on this course because I understand the frustration of having people create a course for you and you spend thousands of dollars for that course and no one finds your beautiful website. No one finds it. And the reason they don't find it is because you don't have keywords that are associated to your website on the SERP page.
Amen.
Please join my class in February.
Amen. I tell you, I have enjoyed this class, these tips so much. I am going to make sure that this episode premieres before your class actually hits. It needs to premiere probably in the next week or so that people can start getting ready for this class and understand it's not enough to have a website. And if they can't do it themselves, hire or search a SEO optimizer or keyword expert. So this is one of our experts, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you, Betty, so much for your time and being our guest on Leadership, Legacies, and Legends Unleash podcast. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this was one of the best how-tos I've been to in a long time. I like the fact that Betty shared you don't want just a website, fabulous and beautiful, and no one knows where it's at. I like the fact that Betty shared you don't want a website to make money while you sleep. You want a website making money before you go to sleep. I like the other point that was extremely important. Make sure that you understand the language of the instructor so that things are not so technical that you paid a lot of money and don't understand a word they said. So I'm expecting great results from this class that you have. You gave me great understanding in social media and websites and the power that SEO can have to lift us up. Ladies and gentlemen, please find us on your favorite listening sites. We're back with the new season 3, and we're so excited that you're here. We want to reward you by making sure you get the information on how to get the deep discount for this course so that you can kick off your business year with the right tools and the right optimization. Betty H. Washington, the creator of S. Betty's Keywords. Don't forget to go to her site, check under the podcast, and you will be able to reserve your seat before all the seats are gone. Thank you, Betty. Can you, I just can't thank you enough. Do you have any closing words with that beautiful smile?
Yes, again, thank you, Mary, for letting me join your podcast. And the course is on my website. And if you register before, pre-register before
Thank you.
January 20, that is when you receive the deep discount.
It ends after
Again,
January 20th or on the
and it
21st.
goes back up to the regular price.
Amen. All right. I am in there. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Mary H. Fernandez with Leadership Legacies and Legends, showcasing the awesome Betty's keywords, giving you visibility on social media. I consider that one of the 10 things we need to do right now to maximize visibility and to do it while you can before it's too late. What I mean by too late? Spending money for something that is not something you can use. God bless everyone. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Mary.
Okay, thanks.